Hello everybody, thank you for checking out this video today. My name is Jasmine Oanh Pham, and today I would like to share with you these two important information that I recently learned, and it's really easy to mix match them as long as you can recognize the difference between two of this self. Then you will be able to achieve anything in your life and feel super comfortable with everything that you achieve, or feel comfortable connecting with everyone that you want to connect it with. So that two self is, first is self-labeling, and the second one would be self-positioning. So what is different between the self-labeling and self-positioning? So for example, I'm pregnant right now and I will have a baby coming soon. So I am positioning myself as a mother. And a lot of time mother and daughter has some kind of miscommunication, because mother always positioning herself as a mother, and she not just positioning herself as a mother, she also give her a permission to be the mother. So she also give herself a self-labeling as a mother. So a lot of time mother, at first you need to positioning yourself as a mother, because if you are not positioning yourself as the mother, you don't feel responsible for any being or anything that you do. But then when it up to certain extent, you give yourself too much positioning that you have a title now as a mom. You want to control everything in that child life. So you want your kid has the best thing in the world. Of course, it comes from love, but sometimes what you want doesn't mean she wanted or he wanted. Just like my mom, sometimes she wants something for me and I did it, but she want more. So, and then she expect more. So how do I know she's shifting her want and need, without sharing with me, without telling me that she changing it. So she give herself too much credit, and she give herself too much, she label herself as my mom. Therefore, whatever she want to do, I have to do exactly what she want to do, and that is kind of wrong. And it's not about me and my mom. It's we are cool. I love her so much, but a lot of time mother and daughter has that kind of problem, or mother and son has that kind of problem, because you positioning yourselves as somebody doesn't mean you have the authority to taking control of anybody. Just like at work, if you are positioning yourself as a boss, then that's great, because that means you will take control of your work and you will do your work diligently. But if you only positioning yourself as a boss and you want to control everybody work, that is called self-labeling. Anyone, not just you and me, labeling themselves as a boss, that and they have a wrong way of thinking that everybody now is under their control and under their desire or decide. Then that is when you and or me or anyone who self-labeling themselves with a higher status, then we will feel hurt, because the minute that we self-labeling ourselves higher than we could and we should, that is when we feel lost. That is when we feel lost. When we label ourselves with any kind of title, that is the beginning of miserable life. because sometimes we give ourselves too much credit, and that's a lot. There is the time people keep telling you that you have to fake it until you make it. That is only right if you know your level. Let's say if you are at level 1 and you want to be 1+, that's okay. But if you are at level 1 and you want to fake it up to level 5 or level 10, that is impossible. But everything needs to have step up. Everyone need to have need to go through certain kind of experience to have this tolerant, to have this experience, to have this compassionate point of view, to have an understanding of something. But without going through that experience, how would you know how to feel, or how would you know how to have the right feeling for it? So it's okay to fake it until you make it, but as long as you understand that you can only self-label yourself a blood from where you're at right now, then that is called realistic. If you are being unrealistic, you self-label yourself as somebody and it's unrealistic, that is when your life becoming miserable. That is when your life becomes miserable. So it's okay to want to have a better life, but we always have to step up from 1 to 1+, and 2 and 2+, and then we level up. It's okay to see the future, and you must see the future, because without seeing the future, without having the right vision, it's just like you want to go to let's say grocery store to buy food, and you don't know the address. So how can you get there? And even if you use the GPS and the GPS show you a wrong direction, then it will lead you to the wrong destination. So you must see the future vividly in order for you to wanting to move up better. And at that point, you need to self-position yourself. You need to tell yourself that I am at level 1 right now. I am going to be level 1+. And you self-position yourself that way. It will make you become, a person with a driven goal, a good driven goal. And that will help you become who you are. And you don't have to self-labeling yourself, because you know that in the future you will become that person. And now you position yourself to be that person, and you try your best. And failing is not a failure. Failing is a part of growing. As long as you appreciate the lesson that you learn, not appreciate the person who hurt you, then you will always receive a good lesson to learn. If you appreciate whoever or whatever hurting you, the more you appreciate the good appreciate. The more you appreciate the other appreciate. So the other will come more. So always appreciate the lesson and always appreciate the good, because good lessons will come, and good friend will come, and good life will come. So always remember, self-positioning is great as long as you are not self-labeling yourself in the wrong category. Your life will be much easier and happier. Thank you so much, and I see you next video. Have a wonderful day.